New U.S. airstrikes on Iran tonight. President Donald Trump sharing video of a bombing attack on Iran's Karg Island. That's home to Iran's main oil export hub. And we've also learned the U.S. is deploying 5,000 Marines and sailors to the war zone. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher joining us now following all the new developments tonight. Michelle?
Mark, 2 weeks into this operation, there are few signs that things will end anytime soon. This despite promises from the president, who tonight is vowing harsher attacks on Iran's oil infrastructure if Tehran continues blocking ships in the Strait of Hormuz. New footage tonight released by President Trump on X showing the U.S. bombing Iran's Karg Island, which handles 90% of the nation's oil exports. The president saying the U.S. didn't wipe out oil infrastructure, but obliterated military targets there.
Their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone, most of their military is gone, their big threat is gone in every way.
But Iran is fighting back 2 weeks into Operation Epic Fury. Iran ramping up attacks on oil tankers and shutting the vital Strait of Hormuz, impacting global oil supplies. Gas prices rising with a national average now 72 cents higher since March 1st.
You're going to see a very big decrease in the price of gasoline, gas, anything having to do with energy as soon as this is ended.
The president unable to predict a timeline.
How long now do you think the war is likely to last?
I can't tell you that. I mean, I have my own idea, but what good does it do? It'll be as long as it's necessary.
The Pentagon now deploying 5,000 Marines and sailors on 3 amphibious ships to the Middle East. Military officials saying the deployment does not mean the service members will be used on the ground in Iran, but they have that capability. And tonight, we're awaiting the identities of 6 U.S. service members killed when their refueling tanker crashed in Iraq yesterday. 2 KC-135 jets were involved. New images from Can 11 showing damage to the tail of the second, which landed safely in Israel. Military officials say the jets were in friendly airspace over western Iraq when the crash happened for reasons that haven't been disclosed. The Pentagon saying it was not hostile or friendly fire.
War is chaos. And as we saw yesterday with the tragic crash of our KC-135 tanker, bad things can happen. American heroes. All of them.
Ohio's governor on X sharing 3 of the 6 service members killed were deployed with the Ohio Air National Guard. And tonight, that fatal jet crash is under investigation. Meantime, the U.S. offering a reward up to $10 million for 10 officials in Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, including the newly named Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei. Mark?
All right, Michelle Fisher, thank you. Local gas prices keep rising because of the war in Iran. Take a look at today's prices from AAA compared to just last month. Prices across the 5 counties jumping by more than 80 cents. And some experts say they're not coming down just yet. Oil prices now sit at over $100 a barrel. Trading for oil begins at 6 p.m. on Sunday.